All right, so in the last part of our tour, let's look at the last three tabs. On the search tab, we can search for funders that you've entered in your Grantamigo database by their name. Search. We have two funders with the word bank in their name. You can also search by the country that they fund in. See if we have any Canadian funders. No, we don't. How about funders in Massachusetts? We have one. And then how about funders we've entered that fund historical preservation? The same one. Okay, we can also search for different proposals that we've written. There's one we did for the fall semester sponsorship. We can search for grant awards or contacts that we've entered. And then you can also use this page to add a new funder or proposal or a grant award or a new contact. So that's a useful way to find things that you know you've entered in your Grantamigo platform. On the next tab, the Archives page, you can find data you're not actively using, but you might still want to refer to in the future for some reason. So the first tab is all proposals that have already been submitted, and this will include proposals that have been approved or declined, as well as proposals that have been submitted, but that you're still waiting for a response about. Next, you can find a list of grant awards whose grant periods have ended, any grant reports that have already been submitted, tasks that have been marked as completed, and if for some reason you wanted to make that not be completed anymore, you can just edit it there. And finally, a list of funders that you've entered but have marked as not currently pursuing. And last but not least, in the Settings tab, you can update your organizational settings, including your Grantamigo users, like we've already seen. So note that you can edit things like having the view only access, or whether or not you want to receive emails about deadlines for the proposals and reports that have been entered for your organization. You can also invite new users here, delete users. Every Grantamigo account has one account owner. Only the account owner can cancel your Grantamigo subscription or update the plan, but you can change the account owner if you need to do that. You can also update your basic organizational information here, such as the countries where you work or the program areas that you work in. Those are helpful in the future, so Grantamigo can suggest potential funding opportunities for you that match up with your geographies and program areas. And finally, an important section at the bottom of your settings page is where you add descriptions about the different programs that your organization has. There'll be a default program when you create an account called General Operating, but you can edit that and you can add any new programs here. And then as we saw in the previous video, you can use the program description that you've entered as a starter response for any proposal questions that ask you to describe your programs. So that is the end of the tour for now. I hope that was really useful. And I definitely ask you if you have any questions or feedback to please drop us a note just using this contact page at the bottom that you can find in our footer. Thanks so much for watching this tour.